branch. One is going towards the supply the pectoralis major muscle that we have removed. It called the pectoral branch. One branch is going toward the acromion process to form where is the acromioclavicular joint is called the acromial branch. The fourth branch goes to supply the deltoid, is called the deltoid branch. Well, this deltoid branch lies in the deltopectoral groove, and deltopectoral groove is formed by the deltoid muscle and the center of the pectoralis major muscle. Deltopectoral groove. The groove on the anterior border of the deltoid here, which overlaps the lateral leg of the bicipital groove where this pectoralis major muscle is going. So the groove is formed between the horizontally vertical fibers, oblique fibers of the deltoid muscle and the horizontal fibers of the pectoralis major. So this groove is called deltopectoral groove. So this artery will go there, so it is called the deltoid branch. This is the deltoid muscle. So that is how we do the muscles. They are branches. Then come the third part of the axillary artery has got three branches. Names are anterior circumflex humeral artery, posterior circumflex humeral artery, and third is called the subscapular artery. Subscapular artery. The names are telling anterior circumflex humeral. Go to the names. Anterior means this artery arises from the third part of the axillary artery, and it goes like anterior to the shaft of the humerus, anterior to the surgical neck, and from the same branch, a posterior circumflex humeral also goes behind the surgical neck, and it passes below the deltoid muscle and comes again anteriorly. So it go around the humerus, so it's called the circumflex, and it will meet with the anterior circumflex humeral artery, which is also going anteriorly, but it is very small, so posterior will come to meet. And where is the meeting place? Bicipital groove, the floor of the bicipital groove. There the posterior circumflex ends and the anterior will meet. So that's the point. Thus, this artery anastomosis will supply all the three muscles of the lady between two majors, all three are supplied. So that is the main purpose. Plus surgical neck is also made to supply this blood. Third is called the subscapular. So this artery is the branch of third part, and you know lateral border of the scapula is here. So this artery will accompany the lateral border of the scapula, and you know here already muscle is subscapularis. So this artery will supply the subscapularis muscle, because subscapular muscle is very big. Subscapular fossa is so big. So a separate artery is there to supply the from upper to the lower part of the subscapular muscle. Even it is so big that on its lateral border, as this artery runs, about the middle, just above the origin of the teres major, this artery gives a branch which goes behind the scapula and comes on its dorsal aspect. As it goes around the lateral border, so it is also called the circumflex scapular artery. Circumflex, and it will supply a dorsal muscle which is also very big. It is called the infraspinatus. So that is the course and the distribution of the branches. So whenever a question comes, axillary artery is very, very important question. You have to write down each and every artery branch and course, how it goes and where it goes. So that is the axillary arteries come. Now, axillary artery is very close to the cords. So the first part, second part, and third part. So relation of the first part of the axillary artery is to the brachial plexus is this. First part of axillary artery relation is lateral cord and posterior cord. Both are lateral in position to the first part of axillary artery. And posterior cord is posterior. So the medial cord is posterior. So that you have to remember. Lateral cord is lateral already. But posterior cord is also lateral to the first part of the axillary artery. And medial cord is posterior, not medial. It is posterior to the only first part of the axillary artery. You have to remember the relation. Because with the second and third part, it is very easy. Lateral cord, lateral. Medial cord, medial. Posterior cord, posterior. Is it clear? Only you have to remember the relation with the first part of the axillary artery, the three cords. Because these three cords are very, very important. All the 52 branches have to come from these. So this is how we do the brachial plexus. We are starting with the roots, then trunks, then divisions, and then cords. So this is the descending. Formula to remember, RTDC. This is the sequence you have to remember. RTDC. RT means right, DC is always right. DC lagan. So DC is always right. RT, DC. So that you have to remember first roots, then trunks, then divisions, and then cords. So this is how. Now with the axillary artery, now wherever the arterial branches are going, from the same area, same name of the veins are coming. Veins are coming to the arteries. So wherever you see the branches of the artery, veins are also coming, and all these veins, they unite medial to the axillary artery to form a vein which is named as axillary vein. Axillary vein, and this axillary vein is now marching towards the first rib, because now its name is going to change as it touches the outer part of the first rib to run in the groove made for it. Now it is called subclavian vein. So this is how the subclavian vein is derived. Subclavian vein is the continuation of axillary vein. And how axillary vein forms? By the union of the all branches of the accompanying the axillary artery. So total artery branches, how many branches are total? 8 branches. 8 branches are sufficient to form the axillary vein, which is medial in position. Again, vein relation. Vein, artery, and nerve, they are always remember. Vein relation, axillary vein is medialmost, then axillary artery, and brachial plexus is lateral in position. So that's all about the brachial plexus. Now branches will do later on.